For you, joining us now, Charles Bobrinskoy. He is vice chairman of Ariel Investments. He comes armed with some big ideas and a couple of stock picks as well. Oil, the big story. Oil was rising earlier today. The president kind of signaling he may not attack Iran imminently. Oil pulled back down, but you put Venezuela in there, you put Iran in there. SLB, the company formerly known as Schlumberger. At some point, I'll stop saying that, Charles. That stock has been doing well lately. One of your favorites. Why?
Well, oil is part of the general commodity index, a commodity group of companies that are going to go up with inflation. And there's other companies in that space. There's real estate, there's precious metals, there are all kinds of assets, hard assets, that are more valuable in an inflationary environment. And as Rick just said, we've got a number of factors pointing to higher inflation. We've got a PPI number that is above 3% year over year, not this 2%. The Fed keeps talking about. So oil, which is basically trading at the same place it traded in 1980 on an inflation-adjusted basis, has gone nowhere, is actually poised, I think, to be one of the asset groups, the commodities, that moves higher.
Yeah, fascinating, because you're exactly right. Oil, by the way, tends to live around 60 or 70 bucks a barrel overall for long periods of time. Intra-month, intra-week, intra-year, it can move. But to your point, there it goes. But SLB was at $31 at its lows in April. It's now at 46 and change. That's effectively a 50% gain. To what do you ascribe that? Is it just an inflation trade?
No. So it is actually going to benefit. It's one of the names that I'm most confident would benefit from more activity in Venezuela. Schlumberger has focused their business internationally. They've gotten out of most of the Permian in the U.S., and they are very, very good at helping big oil companies explore and then execute. And the one thing that they don't care that much about is whether their clients make a lot of money or lose a lot of money drilling oil. They just need activity. I think we're going to have more activity, and they're going to be a prime beneficiary of that.
They are Chevron's partner in Venezuela. Others I've talked to suggest you might be exactly right. APA used to be known as Apache. They changed their name. Still a huge natural gas business. In fact, the largest natural gas producer in Northern Africa, at least Western natural gas producer. APA, not a name that gets a lot of love or attention. Why is it on your radar?
Well, they have a huge find off of the coast of Suriname, very close to Venezuela, and they're doing that with Total. They're going to start producing a lot of oil next year. They are very well positioned in natural gas in the U.S., as you said, and it's just fundamentally extremely cheap. The stock is trading at less than 10 times earnings when Chevron and Exxon are trading at 20 times earnings. So it's a very asset-rich play that's not getting the credit for the upcoming increase in earnings that's going to come from Suriname.